Hello everyone! Welcome to another video! Yay! Here's a little puppet me. Yeah, welcome to another sketchbook tour. Today I am gonna try something a little different. Instead of writing a script and kind of like making a bunch of comments and stuff, I decided to do it live with real voice. Woo! Yeah, I noticed that I wasn't like getting all that I wanted to say out in my other sketchbook tours. So I was like, here, I'll just make a little nice little sketchbook tour area. Get some tissue paper and, I don't know, dice. They look nice. Oh man, I rolled an 18. But yeah, without further ado, let's get started, shall we? First page. Okay, Pazilla. I don't know what that is, but it is one of my older sketchbooks. So, I should have mentioned, this is volume 2. You can see here. You can see by the number 2 on there. This is volume 2 of my volumized sketchbooks. And, yeah, let's get started. Nothing much on the first page, just some random notes. This... skipped a page, but that just explains what's on the next page, which is contour hand drawings. Can you see the hand? Can you see the resemblance? Yeah, it's weird, but that's what our teacher had us do at one point for art class. I like this one the most because it kind of, like, if you just cut off that page just a little bit, it kind of looks like a cake donut. So, yeah. And don't worry, if there's anything on that page, I'll just scoot it over a bit. Some Mad Hatter's drawings with Charlie and Mercury. This is before I built them out, and they were both just twigs. If at first you don't see eye to eye, give them a custard pie with a cherry on top. That's kind of a weird... Looking back on this, it's like, why did I think that this would make sense for anyone else but me? Sorry. You know what? Let's make this into a challenge. I'm not allowed to say anything bad about past Jessica's artwork. I'm not allowed to say anything bad about it. That's the challenge. We're gonna practice some self-love. Not Thanksgiving. Valentine's Day was last week. So let's focus on loving yourself. Then you'll be friends for life. There's a third one. I really like this picture of them. They're really cute that way. I'm not supposed to say anything bad, but I found a mistake. This might be harder than I thought. Okay. But yeah, super cute. This challenge is impossible. That's a self-portrait of myself when what I looked like in high school. I've had a glow-up since then, don't you think? And, cat girl flirting with emo boy. We love that. I don't know if she's actually gonna make it into the story. Her name is Lydia. And I wrote her into the story to like be the Cheshire Cat, be like the human Cheshire Cat thing, but I might just get her out of the story, or just like change her character so that way she's not the Cheshire Cat. But yeah, there's Lydia and Mercury flirting. And just some cute little monster designs for Mad Hatters. I have a lookie here, his eyes bug out and goes, "Lucky!" A horsefly, which is kind of... it's been done before. What's a dragon? Because it sounds like what's a dragon. A good Jabberwocky? I don't know if I'm going to continue on with that. We need some actual villains and stuff in this story. And then a time traveler minion. He kind of looks like a gumball. Just a gumball man. Me being disgusted at someone? I don't know who ticked me off that day, but I was so angry I drew a picture about it. And that's not a negative thing. Draw out your emotions and stuff. Get them out there. Some more monster designs for the Mad Hatter's story. We got Bandersnatch, which I think is pretty cool, but I was heavily inspired by the Bandersnatch in what's it's called? The one where Johnny Depp plays the Mad Hatter. I was heavily influenced by that Bandersnatch to making this one. And then a Jabberwocky! I believe that this was part of a drawing challenge, so day 4, small inanimate object coming to life. We got a paperclip. Those of you who are super old and still remember Clippy on the computer, well, no, that's kind of what I based him off of. Oh! Say good things. Say good things. This is a president as an action hero. Notably, not any specific president. I just kind of drew a man with guns. And he's got an American pin badge, so that's how you know that he's the president. Sam Ceiling Skylander. So this is when Skylanders was super big, super huge. Do you ever just, like, see a spot, and you look at that spot, and then that spot, like, makes a shape, and you're like, I really like that shape. I really like that shape, and that could be, like, a character or something. That's kind of what she came out of. So this is Sam Ceiling Skylander. Sam is my little brother. And there she is, stepping on some gum. Oh, that's so cute! So I used to have a story where people were like there were these little fairies that were like mixed with animals and stuff. I don't have it anymore because I've moved on to other stories, but this is Dan the Nymphidae harp seal. And yeah, it is a harp seal. Nymphidae. I wish I could tell you more about that, but like, I don't. That's like a whole other subject for a completely other video. Oh look, some more Nymphidae stuff. So yeah, again, there's these animal peoples. That's a narwhal. I don't know what she is, actually. She might be a lion. And then that guy's a bat. And he is the token human boy that became small. But yeah, they're like super small. That's like a blade of grass right there. So kind of like based off of borrowers, but animal-like. But also elves and fairies and stuff. Very cool. I still like the idea. I don't know if I'll do anything with it. So feel free to don't have my characters, but you feel free to run with the idea if you want to develop it even more. I'm not going to, but yeah, there you go. 25 essential expressions. I just copied this off of the thing off the internet of the 25 essential expressions meme. Because I didn't want to keep on looking at my phone to look up the picture and stuff, or on the computer and stuff and whatnot. I don't know if this is the time when my phone was like one of those like flip phones. They're not flip phones, they're like slide phones, but it didn't have pictures on it. So this was so I could continue to look at the expressions while not online. So that's what we had to do back in the old days. Here's some anime hair practice. Always good to practice some stuff. I have some very interesting hairstyles and stuff. See? This is what I was trying to do. I don't think I've ever finished the 25 expressions of anyone before. Like, I even tried to use for these little puppet girl things that I have, little puppet me's, but like, eventually I just was like, whatever, I'll just draw what I need to, and then if I need another one, then I'll just go and draw another one. I tried to do like the 25 expressions, but I don't think I've ever finished this meme. Never finished this meme with a character before. Which is, I don't know, maybe a video idea. Maybe. Get that blast from the past. Oh, come on. Yay, this is more Nymphidae stuff. She's definitely a lion. I mean, look at that tail. She's definitely a lion. Her name is Leah. She's super cute. I think she's still super cute anyway. I would definitely remake her into like maybe like a D&D character-esque, because that's kind of more what I'm into. I mean, you can tell. You can tell by the dragon coins and the dice that I had earlier. You can tell. But yeah, she's super cute. I really like it when like you go through the stages of how old they are. So like 7 to 10 to 13 years old to 16-year-olds. Let's continue. There's Nox. I was gonna do like the same thing that I did with Leah, with all the ages and stuff around him and stuff, but I just decided to stop there, I guess. This is Nox. He's a bat boy. And I actually like this name quite a lot, and I use it a lot for a lot of my characters. If you ever seen this like purple elf popping up around, his name is also Nox. But I just really like that name. So I keep it and then assign it to different characters that I'm like, I want to be attached to you, so. And this is my cousin. Her name's Ari. I forget what it's called. But she is confined to a wheelchair. Oftentimes, like, she can't walk around or move and stuff, but she wanted me to draw her, so I was like, okay, yeah, I'll draw her. It was like on like Thanksgiving or Christmas and stuff, and so I drew my cousin Ari, and she's the best. I love her so much. Ooh, some merchandise, some logo design stuff. This is a hoodie design that I was like, you know what? This would be cool to wear. And you know what? I still think that this would be cool to wear. And now I might have the skills to actually bring that to life. I'm not saying that it will. But it might, maybe. If not for you guys, then only for myself. Some more logo design. Trying to figure out, oh, I was part of the art club in high school. That's what these are. I was trying to figure out a design for the art club for like hoodies and stuff. Okay, so that's what these are. And we didn't go with any of these. Instead, we went with this. And I believe that I do have a JPEG image of what the logo we went with. So it was based off of this, and I'll pop up another image of like the final thing, the final like digitized version. But yeah, that I designed my high school art club's logo. So that was pretty cool. I liked it a lot. So this is another picture of myself, and this is going along with the Curious George soundtrack. If you ever heard of the song People Watchin' on the Curious George soundtrack, it goes, I'm just people watching, the other people watching me. That's, I guess, what I felt like that day. It's what I felt like, so I decided, draw out your feelings. I guess I was lonely that day, just watching people, which, that's not a bad thing to do. It's what gives me ideas for stories and stuff, people watching, so, yeah. Some more Mad Hatters. His name is Bolts. He does have a real name, but everyone just calls him Bolts because he's like a mechanic dude. The token steampunk character in some of my stories. Oh, this is me being boy crazy. This is the song I Would by One Direction, all written out like that, and then me dreaming about a boyfriend. Still single, but keep on hoping. Yes. So this one was a sign based off of the song for Christmas. It's like, I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus. This is what that drawing is based off of, and my dad, who worked for the military, worked in how do I say this? Did not get consent. And we'll leave it at that, because that was a problem in the military, probably still is a problem in the military. But he asked me to design and paint a big sign for a competition, because on base, on the Air Force base, they were going to put up these signs showing off all these signs that represented each organization, I guess, that was on base. And this was my dad's organization. He had me paint the sign and stuff, and it was like a huge sign, like a room-size sign. I had to go outside and paint it and stuff, and he wanted it like the song I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. He didn't want it graphic, because no. And it says, even Santa needs consent, However, people didn't like that. When they drove up onto base, because this was shown on base. This painting was shown on base, and people didn't like that, and they're like, it's too risky, even though, literally a 14-year-old drew it, and a 14-year-old painted it. And, you can see the drawing. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening in there. Santa's just shrugging. And there's a mistletoe. People didn't like it, and so they took down the sign. My art got censored. And that was wild. So, yeah, fun time of my art getting censored on base. Well, now it's out there for the whole internet to see. You can enjoy and understand the message that even Santa needs consent. Don't be naughty. But yeah, there we go. That was also part of the planning and stuff. I was like, maybe you draw him leaning in for a kiss, but no, that's the one that we went with. And it still got censored. We could have gone with the spicier version, people. Could have, still got censored. I was having a bad art day today. I wanted to learn how to draw cheekbones, and it just kind of looked like he had weird cuts on his face, so I drew that instead. It's like, freaking art! Because art's hard. So, set some list of painting supplies down there. Ooh, I really like this one. So those of you who have seen the previous sketchbook, the first volumized version of this sketchbook, you know that I needed to draw like a ton of hands for an assignment. And I continued to draw hands. I have not continued to draw hands since I think this sketchbook might be the third one, but regardless, I haven't drawn hands like this in a long time. But at the time, I really, really liked drawing hands like this, so I continued to do it, and I was really into steampunk during the time. So this is like a steampunk cricket butterfly thing, which I think it's super cool. Past me did a good job with this drawing. I really like it. Ooh, again with the steampunk! Girl! I gotta applaud myself. That was pretty good. I really like that one as well. So, again, super big steampunk phase. I believe that, like, my final art projects and stuff were, like, multimedia projects where I got, like, actual gears, like, actual car gears, and, like, glued them to the canvas and put, like, characters and art around them and stuff. It was super cool. I don't have any of them. They didn't survive because I've moved around so much, and they were just kind of huge and big. But I do have pictures, so maybe I'll show them at some point, Ooh, this is a rough draft of a dragon fighting a knight. This is not the final piece, though. Here, I'll go get the final piece and show you what it looks like. So this is the final piece, and this is like watercolor and whiteout and graphite. I decided to just keep this one. I believe I messed up and like forgot the wings. Like, yeah, you see there's supposed to be like wings coming up off of the canvas there and stuff. I forgot about the wings, but I really liked the dragon. So I decided just to keep the dragon, and I made a little piece like that. And I completely got rid of the knight. The knight and the fire, they don't exist, but I think I got a really cool piece of art out of it. I mean, I thought it was so cool I framed it and stuff, and it's still hanging on my wall, so it was really cool. Alright, moving on. Hey! Oh, I don't understand that. That's okay. It was funny to me at the time. These two are my characters. She, I believe, is a first draft of one of my other characters, which I'm so glad I went with the next one. I went with the other design. But his name is Foob, F-O-O-B, and his name is Boo, which is original, I know. He's a vampire, he's a ghost. You're welcome for introducing them to you. I really like these characters, and you'll see a lot of these two going forward. Not so much of her. Once she gets redesigned and stuff, then she'll look a lot better. So, yeah. I don't know what it is. I think that this was like a bird-shaped vase. But I was like I think I was practicing contour, like realism with pen drawing and stuff. You know what? In the words of a wise bunny rabbit, if you can't say nothing nice, don't say anything at all. So, this is the working title page for the story, The Mad Hatters Falling Through Wonderland. I don't think I'll go with this one, but it was a very interesting concept, I suppose. I believe that this is when this story was going to be a comic book still. So, kind of a cool relic from the past. Oh, and then there's another idea. This one's a lot more simpler. Probably need to, like, center that at one point, but, you know, more ideas for the cover of a story that hasn't been written yet. You know how it goes. I believe that this was a third attempt for a cover, but I just never finished it because I was like, okay, once I'm done drawing the face, how do I, like, make it look like he's falling? Like, do foreshortening and stuff. And at that time, I could never figure it out. So we just have a screaming Charlie face. His name's Charlie, by the way. We just have a screaming Charlie face looking at us, being like, ah! So, fun times, fun times. You know, I don't know. I still don't know to this day. He's a very nice looking guy. Very good. Very good. I believe this is the one that I was like, yes, this will be the cover. Because I added all these, like, details and stuff to, like, the Queen of Hearts castle and whatnot. I was like, this will be the magnum opus. This will be the cover to my book. To which it is still not written yet. But it's a very nice drawing, and I think I did pretty good on, like, the foreshortening of the legs. I was scared of that, you know. I was scared about that 2 pages beforehand, so scared of it. Don't know who the guy is. I think I did pretty good. Yeah, it's a nice design. So, this was a design for what the Mad Hatter Academy kind of looked like. I was like, what if there's a school for Mad Hatters? You know, I was really into Harry Potter, because of course I was. And I decided, you know what? We're gonna make a story like Harry Potter, but for Mad Hatters, because I really like Alice in Wonderland. And this is what I thought maybe the Mad Hatter Academy would look like. It'd be like a teapot at the bottom of it, and then like a whole skyscraper building with like huge billboard being like Mad Hatter Academy. And it'd be kind of funny because this place is supposed to be like super secret, but it's like the tallest building and it's got like huge flashing lights. I don't know if that'll stay. I still have to write the story again. But yeah, cool design. I was working on chapter headers for the story. I think this is when I finally got the first draft done. And I was like, you know, books have chapter headers. They have like cool little drawings at the beginning of the chapter. So I was like, okay, well, I'll make some chapter headings and stuff for it. I still need to go back and edit it. So don't be excited when you see this. It's like, the first draft is done? No. First draft was done when I was 14 years old. So I have a bit of editing to do for this story, and I think I'm just going to rewrite the whole thing. But again, I'm working on other stories right now, so Mad Hatters right now is that in the back burner. So, this is another one of my multimedia pieces. I was gonna do like a big hourglass, and it was gonna pour sand into the sandwich. And says, don't let the sands of time get into your sandwich, which was like a saying and stuff. And I actually did make this one. Again, I don't have it because they were 2 canvases drilled together, held together by screws, and then had a bunch of like floppy bits with a bunch of watercolor paper coming off of these, and then that was like all covered in sand, so it was kind of messy to just carry around everywhere. I had to like put it in a bag to like travel with it. But I did make this one. I don't know if I have a picture of it actually. It existed at one point. And that's Foob again! Look, I told you he'd show up again! There's Foob! So, yeah. Alright. So I won't, like, go over, like, all the words and stuff kind of there, but this is just more planning for the Mad Hatters. I was, like, trying to think of, like, a Dumbledore-esque character that looked a little bit insane, and I think I achieved it. I think I achieved insanity. So that's Mr. Looney, and then this is all the planning for the story and stuff. Guys, I thought that I was just gonna be an illustrator when I was younger, like an artist or something. Like, I should have seen the signs. I should have seen the signs that I was a storyteller, that I was a writer and a storyteller, and I use my drawings and stuff to tell stories. This is Meg. He is the skinny, again, toothpick, which is not a bad comment. I am being positive about my artwork. Past me had ideas. But again, this is Meg. His name's Marvin Eugene Gray, and he's the chef at the Mad Hatter Academy. This is Miss Smith. I like her. She's so small, so tiny, so round. And I like her. She's really cute. Oh, I fell over. Here's Mr. Echidna. Because I was like, I need a weird animal. What's a weird animal? And I looked up weird animals, and there's an echidna. And I was like, cool, do an echidna as a teacher at the Mad Hatter Academy. This is a child, but he is also a teacher at the Mad Hatter Academy. Okay. This is Dusty Ann and Sloop Magoop. Again, another teacher at the Mad Hatter Academy. They teach gardening. Why you would need to learn gardening at the Mad Hatter Academy, I don't know. But it's a fairy and a snail, and they teach gardening, and I was like, we are doing this. This is Miss Florine, the hat creation and workshop teacher at the Mad Hatter Academy. Honestly, she's kind of the most normal person there. She is the most normal person there, so I like her a lot. This is Sir, and I believe it's Sir Marianne by the title. I don't know what Garbodor means anymore. But he taught the lore at the school, and I really like him. He's like a cool little knight dude. He's super cool. Never mind, this is the most normal guy at the Mad Hatter Academy. What is he even doing there? And why is his toes out? We don't have to talk about Mungo Ricket, I guess. There's this guy, who's part of my emo phase, I guess. Also a teacher at the Mad Hatter Academy. He's part of the croquet team. He teaches croquet. This is the Snape character. Because as you know, I was into Harry Potter. And of course you had to have a teacher that hated the main character. Might just continue on. Oh, the caterpillar! He has warts on his face, that's why he looks the way he does. Oh, there's Lydia, and I guess Lydia's also a teacher. The doorknob, which is another teacher at the Mad Hatter Academy, because of course, you can't have an Alice in Wonderland based story without having the doorknob as a teacher at the Mad Hatter Academy. I mean, it's just not done. And then the dormouse. He is also a teacher. There's the doorknob up there. So they're like co-teachers, I guess. He teaches laziness, which is a class I think I would excel at. A Randon of Hearts, which is weird. But the more I think about it, I'm like, I'm waffling on his character a little bit. Then the White Rabbit. His little arms. Look at his little arms on his little pocket watch. I was not making fun of myself. He just got little arms. I was making fun of the white rabbit. You're so little. Just a baby. This is the March hare. I don't have much to say about him other than he's bigger than the white rabbit. Ah! Wonderful! This is a story about an Atlantean coming up to our world after Atlantis had been sunk. And I made up this whole alphabet, which is just based off of the English alphabet, but it's got weird symbols and stuff. And I was able to write in it all the symbols and whatnot. I did start writing a comic about... Oh, his name's Nemo, because of course it is. His name's Nemo and her name's Frida. But I started writing a comic about it, and then the story just kind of fell off from there. So, I don't know if that'll continue. Oh boy, are we gonna get to see the comic? I think we're gonna get to see the comic. Oh boy, strap yourselves in. Look how scared they all are. You're so scary. And for some reason in my head, Atlanteans only have hair in like the front part of their face, and then in the back they have like this weird dot pattern. That was important, but I don't know why. So, well, yo, it is the comic. Let's go. The words are too small for you to read, but you can just like look at the pictures and stuff. Obviously, Dad is mad. There's Mom. There's Mom's crying. There's Dad again with his mohawk. Hugs. Little sisters. I think that Nemo's gone right now, and they're worried about him because they're like, you can't go outside. You can't do it. There he is. There's the boy. There's the main character. That's Nemo. We're walking around the ruins of Atlantis and stuff. I had it in my mind that they're like subterranean now. They're like subterranean creatures now. So that's probably why they look like that. Which makes sense because, you know, Atlantis sinks into the sea. Covered up by all this water and stuff. How do they survive? Well, they're aquatic subterranean people now. So, yeah. So, is that all I wrote? Well, random picture of Charlie Black, because this was getting too heavy, I guess. Oh, I fell over. Hello, Charlie Black. Oh boy! He came back home. Dad is really mad. Ow. Why would he do that to his son? Why would he do that? He cares about him so much that he put him in pain. I'm getting graphite all over my fingers. So much drawing and stuff. He's so introspective. He talks to his dad for like a whole page as he's like grabbing him by the scruff of his hair. Dad, why you do this? Why you do this to your boy? Stop it. So. This is a serious moment. This is a serious, serious moment. They're angry and yelling, and all of a sudden, bug! He's terrified of the bug. Let's see. A council cave. Okay, so it's like a robot bug that, will bring you to the council, I guess. Why does he... I gotta stay positive, this is, like, great work for me. Like, the fact that I was able to, like, put entire comic books into this one sketchbook, I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty rad. Yeah, he got pricked by the by the beetle. Oh boy, he's in trouble. And parents are upset. Nemo's obviously upset. He says, I'm going to die here. Ooh. What was the story I was writing? Maybe this is worth looking back into. Oh. Oh. Okay, so this one obviously is a comic brick. But this one was a piece that I wanted to do of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I wanted to put 12 canvases, like huge full-size canvases, connect them with lines and stuff to show the relationship of these two boys of Charlie and Mercury for the Mad Hatters and stuff. This was definitely for an art class. I think the teacher talked me out of this one, which thank goodness she did, because oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of stuff. And I don't know how we'd get it to like stand up like that. Or would it just be like laying down? I don't know. I took mixed media to an extreme. Which, if you look at other artists, you probably will look at that and be like, that's nothing. Introspective little girl looking up towards the corner of the page. Continuing with Nemo's story. And then I stopped. And I believe that's the end of Nemo's story. The end. I guess he died. Whoopsie doodle. But yeah, maybe I'll look back into his story. Maybe. I mean, I have too many stories as is, so we'll see what happens. Comic break once again. I went on a trip to California to like go talk with actual professional animators that were in the industry, because for a long time I wanted to be an animator. I was going to be like a animator that just drew and did stuff and whatnot. Yeah. And then this was also during the trip. I saw a man with a fantastic beard and a full suit in like 90-degree weather having a Yorkie eat potato chips from his table. So I was like, that looks like something I need to draw. Then I did some cats because I was like, I guess tired of drawing humans and Nemo, so I decided to draw cat humans, because why not? Why not? Y'all seen Lackadaisy? This is my Lackadaisy, so. Except these guys are space cats, and they're also pop stars. So that's unique. I believe that this was like based off of Sonic Underground. I thought it was so cool that Sonic was fighting and also played guitar. So so I was like, I'm gonna do the same thing, both cats. Ooh. Hunchback of Notre Dame, very stylized. I think that's my hand. Yeah, that's my hand. Yeah, that's my hand. Cool. This is also my hand. I don't know how that finger bent like that, but I think it's a cool drawing nonetheless. Another emo drawing. Misunderstood. I actually did make a full piece of this one, and I still do have it. It's just in my portfolio big ol' folder and stuff. And I did make this one a little bit better. Less emo. It's still got the emo person standing there. They're still stick thin and stuff, but yeah, I did end up making this one into a full piece. Oh, here's some more space cats. Space Cat Pop Stars. Very cool. Anna Vey. That's a good name. That's a good name. If you guys haven't named any one of your characters Anna Vey, go ahead and take it. It's yours. And then Kenny. I thought it was so funny to have the most emo and dark looking one have a name like Kenny. But yeah, he does the drums, and his weapon is a shield. Because of course. If you're doing the drums, then you gotta have a shield. That's all. So, but I really like his design. He's really cute. I still like him. I still like my furry characters. So, they're really cute. Oh boy! A to-do list and the cat's outline. Again, I just should have been a writer. I shouldn't have even bothered with, with illustration at college, and should have just gone straight into writing and stuff, because that's what I love to do. I love to make stories. There's a fun page with a fun flower! And more fun flowers, and I don't know what that is. And this is a cute little cyber girl hacking into your mainframe without a desk. She's so talented. So talented at hacking, she doesn't even need a desk for it. Yeah, I thought it was cool. He's bald! And I believe that this is another Nemo drawing. Yeah, you can see his ears and stuff. That's definitely another Nemo drawing. And he's looking into a mirror and he's so scared. But I didn't finish this one, so. Trying to draw foreshortening. I believe that they're like, wait for the bus that's in the background there. Again, just drawing hands because I can draw hands now. So. Game board rules. I made a game board with my friends. A little bit of game. And it was neat. Super fun. This was the planning for it. A mer creature with fins on her elbows. Looks like something that could come out of Star Wars. This is the evil guys to the cats. They're the dogs. The doggins are not friendly with the cats. Because I couldn't just name them dogs and cats. I had to do doggons and cats. Because aliens. So. Fun stuff. And more planning for this Cax comic. I don't think that this will ever be picked up again. I guess there's just more writing and stuff on this page, so, I'm like, here's all the planets and stuff and the solar system and whatnot. It's really cool to see this and stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna revisit it, but I might, go and read it a little bit more. Feel free to pause if you want to read. I don't. Ooh. Not evil, just creepy. I like characters like that, where they look really creepy and, you don't want to see them in a dark alley at night. But then you, get to know them, and they're just oh, they're sweethearts. He's got tears. He cries, too. So, yeah. Pokemon! My ability to draw Pokemon has not much improved since now. Which, I suppose if I drew more Pokemon, I'd be able to improve. But I don't draw a lot of Pokemon all that much. Oh! So, hang on. Before we move on to this wonderful page, look! this is my art show cards for the Key of the Lemons, which I do have hung up, but it's hung up like above my closet door, so I am not gonna go get that down. And then Clockwork Era Mixed. I don't know what that one looked like, but it was in the art show. It was in the 2014 Utah High School Art Show. So, yeah, it was cool. Nice to have that. Nice to have it. And then little drawings of myself. I think I've improved. I don't know if I've improved. I do like this style. It's very cartoony and fun. Very cute. Some heads. Head practice. Alright, of course, when we get near the end of the book, I start having drawings on the other side of the page. So first, here we go. That's my head. Now, this is like a vase in colored pencil. You probably can't tell very well, but it is like a vase with like the distortion and stuff behind it and stuff. I liked it so much that I stapled it into my book. So, yeah, there we go. Moving back. Ooh, the monster in here. It's really quite a terrible read, is what that says right there. But I really like this piece still. Even if I know I could do better on my own face nowadays, I still really like this creepy character design and stuff. And it's like the bubbles and stuff is like coming out of the book and whatnot. I actually drew this and then had my teacher ask, "Are you okay?" Which, like, yes, I'm fine. I just really like the creepy kind of skin, flesh, wrinkly and stuff, naked mole rat type-esque character that I made here. It's really cool and creepy, and I like it a lot. So, me being a moody teenager, and then a cute note from my mom. Is my mom's little drawing of her. Just a moody teen, I guess, sitting there at church. So, oh my gosh, it's Foob again with his crazy girlfriend. That's not the design either. She's no longer an alien, but oh my goodness. And then this is the last page party! Yay, with all the characters and stuff. So that's the last page. The last page party. I hope you enjoyed flipping through my sketchbook with me, coming down a little bit of memory lane. Hit subscribe. If you're not subscribed already, there's gonna be more sketchbook tours, maybe like this one. I don't know, this was kind of experimental where I would talk about what was going on in the sketchbook and stuff. Have I really been talking for an hour? Oh my gosh. If you want to see another sketchbook tour of mine, I have like 4 others uploaded onto my channel. You can go to my channel and watch one of those. Yeah, thank you for joining me. Please leave a like if you liked the video, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye!